Fearless fam! Welcome to Fearless Faith Podcast. Together with me is our special guest for tonight. We have your servant leader, Tito Benki.
Hello.
How are you, Tito Benki?
Yeah, fine. We're okay. Serving the community.
And for those who doesn't know, siya ang other half ni Tita Ann, who I just also interviewed. So how's retirement life so far? Because you've also mentioned that you're
Less stressful. I retired 2022 right after pandemic. And considering yung business na I was into,
Can you tell us about your business?
I was in construction.
My construction.
Construction. Kaya lang sobrang stressful. As in, lalo na nung panahon ng pandemic, it's very difficult. Especially during yung mga quarantine and yung vaccination time. So business was really bad.
During pandemic, no?
During the
I think
pandemic.
everything naman eh.
So I just decided to just retire. Kesa fight it out and be stressed every day. Ever since, it's been a blessing. And I have more time serving the community.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
How's your childhood like, Tito Benki?
Childhood. Very religious ang parents ko. And I came from a Catholic school, from preparatory school or prep hanggang college, just one school. So sa Catholic university. So very strong ang foundation ko. Ang problem lang, siguro na-burnout ako nung college times. So, na-burnout ako for a while, but
So there was like a spiritual dryness.
yeah, tawag dito. Tsaka, mas malakas kasi ang ganun ng mga barkada in school. So, nawala yung religious aspect. But when I remember when I was in grade school and high school, every week merong mass.
So growing up talaga,
Oo,
grabe yung
talaga.
Catholic life.
Oh,
And
my
is your
parents.
Were your parents, masyado ba silang parang kailangan talagang matid ka ng mass?
Tawag
Kasi
dito
baka
sila.
it can also be a factor.
Sarado Katoliko ang parents ko eh. So, ever since, no? Ever since.
So you'd say na pwedeng factor na masyado din silang sa'yo to practice Catholic faith kaya na-burnout ka?
Hindi naman tawag dito. It was more of yung ibang priorities.
At that time.
When you're young, ibang priorities mo,
Yeah, okay.
especially
A lot of distractions.
when we got out of college, you just want to earn, you just want to
Material
do so
thing.
much. Diba? Na nakalimutan mo.
Goals.
So yun ang, and then, bumabalik rin after you get married, you have children, and you want to build a good foundation for your children. That's when the time comes that you have to join a community. Kasi you cannot do it sa church lang every Sunday. Ayun.
I actually heard the side of Tita Ann about your love story. Would you also like to share your side of your love story?
What side?
Sige, paano kayo nag-meet?
Well, it was a blind date. No?
Okay,
I met
so
her.
sige.
I met her through a common friend, a co-employee niya. I was in business, and it just so happened meron kaming common friend na naging ka-workmate ko during the first few months after I graduated. Kasi I never worked then. It's always business. But nung graduate ako, I worked for about 6 months. So yun naging co-worker ko, naging co-employee niya. So yun na nangyari. So we met. nayayabangan pa nga nung first time. Kasi she's, her first boyfriend is from another school. Rival school.
lang.
Oh.
Is it Lasal?
Oh, he's from Lasal.
Kasi ang kwento niya sa akin, ang introduction daw sa iyo was, eto, atenista.
Mm.
Anong introduction naman that time kay Tita Ann?
Wala
Wala,
tawag
diba?
dito. Oh.
Paano sinabi na parang, oy, set up for blind date.
Hindi naman tawag dito. Siguro, actually, first meeting, first date was getting to know her. Hindi ko naman ina-expect na we will end up, di ba?
You liked her na on the first pa lang.
Well,
Ito
Oo naman, tawag dito.
Kinikilig.
So, kaya lang tawag dito our relationship was it was a short courtship and then long relationship before we got married. We were together as boyfriend, girlfriend for 5 years. And then sabi ko, pagod na ako. We have to get married. So, we decided after 5 years, let's get married.
Plus, of course, you knew that she's the one.
Alam mo, funny story about it. When I was courting her and we were together, business was really good. And then, so, I proposed, we made all the arrangements, and then, mga 2 months before yung actual date ng marriage, bankrupt ako.
Oh,
I was totally,
So how did you handle that? 2 months of marriage and bankrupt?
you asked me how I handled yung marriage, yung wedding. Grabe,
So, you manage all of it.
sobrang lakas ng loob ko lang.
Faith? Kapit sa
faith eh.
Diyos?
It's more of ability. Akala ko,
Abilidad
kasi
talaga.
at that time, I was a businessman. I was earning so much. And then all of a sudden, everything nawala. Sobrang lubog na ako sa utang. Then I have a wedding. I don't even have something to pay for the caterer at saka sabi na, it was that bad. But ang lakas ng loob ko, Car, you have to see me during those times. Nung talagang wedding day, the caterer hasn't been given the down payment. Sabi ko, 3 hours na lang. Nandiyan na yung caterer, wala pang down payment. Tawag dito, issue a check. Bahala na. Tawag dito. And then I just lift everything up. And lo and behold, everything was settled, everything was fine. Kasi I was expecting something to get from the Ninong and Ninang. And then, so sabi ko, kaya naman siguro. I just need a little leeway. So, yun. So yung marriage namin started really difficult. We went up to Baguio for a honeymoon. Went down from Baguio. She was crying. We were fighting. We were first honeymoon, we were fighting or crying. Pagbaba namin ng Manila, diretso siya sa friend ko na priest na nagpakasal sa amin. She was, nagtatawag dito na siya, nangungumpisal na yung mga ginawa ko. Dito. So yun. It was an up and down relationship.
Highs and lows of marriage
highs and
talaga.
lows. So, and lo and behold, we're 30 plus, 32 years
2
married.
years of marriage.
No?
Can you tell us the time that you joined the community for the first time?
Yeah, we joined the community year 2000. Pregnant yung si Ann sa bunso namin, si Rafa.
25 years
Yeah,
in the community.
25 na
Almost
community.
26.
Yeah. Ang dami rin namin pinagdaanan noon kasi those were difficult times. I have to work out na malayo sa Manila, and then I have to rush back to Manila to attend yung mga CLS, yung mga Christian Life seminar noong panahon na yun, during the Couple Conference. I had to rush. And then, I remember, I would rush to the CLS, ang dumi-dumi ko, tawag dito. Kasi galing kang work eh. No time to go. And then makikita na lang kami doon. And then yung parang head ng PFF ngayon, ng head ng seminar, nagagalit kasi bakit ganyan ka-itsura mo? In-explain ko. I came directly from work just to attend
just
this.
attend.
Sabi ko, so siguro naiintindihan niya. We were able to graduate. Yun, tawag dito. And then, ang rami natin pinagdaanan during yung mga first few years ng community. But we never lost track of yung how the community helped us, help our relationship. So, maraming blessings, maraming difficulties, maraming blessings. Sobrang daming experience serving the community. So we were able to build community sa Santa Mesa, sa Bacood, and some, Baguio, di ba? We're hoping in other places pa, Cagayan. So,
Europe.
Europe, sana. Tawag dito, dream. That's our dream to be able to do mission sa ibang bansa. No, hopefully when we go to Europe, we will be able to convert some communities there.
That would be nice.
Oh, so yun.
And Tito, baka you'd also like to invite them to come and join us for our 10th conference this January.
The Catholic for Family and Life is celebrating their 10th anniversary this January 24 and 25.
Yes.
So we look forward for members to join the conference. At the same time, we look forward seeing yung mga old members and the new members together. Let us give praise to the Lord. Let us worship as a community. Let us show the world na CFL is here. It's alive, and we look forward to serving the community and the Catholic Church for the next 10, 20 years. We look forward to our Baguio to grow. Marami kaming plans ni CAR for Baguio. Even beyond Baguio, kung sana umabot kami hanggang Bontoc Province,
Yeah. A lot of mission areas there in Baguio.
Yeah. Baguio is a very successful mission. We look forward to serving it. We look forward to new experience. No? Baka ito na yung calling, di ba? We are thankful na CAR was able to spearhead.
And we're also grateful
mission, no?
for you.
Sabi ko nga, whatever we can support, we will support. Whatever we can extend, we will extend.
And di nyo lang alam that the strength I have also came from you all.
Alam mo, it's a blessing pag nagsaserve ka.
Okay.
I remember the first time I did a mission sa Santa Mesa. We were totally lost ni Ann. I have no work. I don't have any money. But sabi ng community, you start the community there. So,
and he will guide you.
Oh, he will guide you.
He will give you everything.
Kami ni Ann, every afternoon, we walk sa riles ng tren para to ask yung mga tao sa kalye to join the community.
Kaya pala sanay na sanay kayo last time when we gave out flyers outside the church in Baguio.
Oh, tawag dito. I remember that time we did that. And di ba, feeling natin, hindi magiging successful.
Hindi ma-reach yung
hindi ma-reach.
Tinakot pa tayo nila.
Nakakatawa nga ang daming miracles, no?
Blessing po
Pag
talaga.
nag-serve ka, ang daming miracles talaga. No? Yung akala natin last minute, wala pang participants. And then, we prayed together, we offered the rosary, nag-prayer bigay time. Pagkatapos ng rosary, dumadating na lahat
Yeah.
ng
He provided
mga
everything po talaga.
participants. Just have to be faithful and thankful na we are blessed people. So we have to serve them better. Yeah.
Agree. Thank you, Tita,
Okay,
for your
thank you.
time. And thank you for helping us with everything. Thank you for your
Okay,
service.
thank you, Car.
Bye.
Yeah.